What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's January 12th, 2024, and in today's video, we'll be doing a quick crypto market overview, followed by Bitcoin spot ETF talk, news, price action, what happened today, followed by some internet computer ICP updates and news for you guys. We got some ICP coming back to the exchanges. I'm going to tell you that, or what that's all about. And the last but not least, we got MultiversX, formerly Elrond. I got some news and updates for you guys as well. If you guys think that's interesting, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. All right, everyone. Hopefully you're all having a great day today. I sure am. I've got the next 10 days off before I start a new job, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to try to grind some videos out for you guys, hopefully go live a little bit more. I might be going live tonight with Six Figs. I'm not sure if I'm going on his channel or he's going to come on my channel, but I'll let you guys know. If you guys do follow me on Twitter at crypto_airborne, so go check me out on there. And also, before we begin, if you guys don't mind smashing that thumbs up button, consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn on those bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I update or upload a video. Easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel. All right, so we're going to talk about Bitcoin today. So Bitcoin took a dump. Nothing new if you guys been in the game for a while, but for some of the new investors, especially the spot Bitcoin ETF investors, yeah, welcome to Bitcoin. I got some stuff to share with you. Why the market, why the Bitcoin crashed, whole bunch of different things. Also got some internet computer news and updates. Last but not least, got some MultiversX, formerly Elrond, stuff to share with you guys. I think you guys will like it. So stick around for the whole video. But if you want to skip to whatever section of this video, I do put a pinned comment every single video with timestamps and put timestamps within the video that you guys can skip ahead for all your viewing pleasure. So let's just jump into it right now. We got markets down about 3.76% the last 24 hours. We got Bitcoin sitting at about 43,796. ETH is down about 1.16%, sitting at 2,556. BNB's down about 1.85%. Solana's down about 5%, sitting at $95. Top gainers the last 24 hours. We got Helium up about 12.34%, sitting at $792. Horizon up about 11%, sitting at $9.12. And SUI, still don't know how to say that, up about 9.12%, sitting at $1.17. Losers the last 24 hours. We got Demo, down about 15.19%, sitting at 54 cents. We got Boban Networked, down about 12.99%, 26 cents. And Bonk, Solana's meme coin, down about 12.12%, sitting at 0.4014 of a penny. So you guys have it for your top gainers and losers for the last 24 hours. Today is January 12th. Holidays. The biggest one right now is Kiss a Ginger Day, 55,000 shares. We got National Pharmacist Day. We got Feast of Fabulous Wild Men Day. And then we start getting into some weird ones. There's always one weird holiday for each day that I always stumble across. National Curried Chicken Day. Hot Tea Day seems to be pretty popular. Kettlebell Day. Let's see. Work Harder Day. There's a national day to just work harder. Didn't know that one. Birthdays for January 12th. We got Jeff Bezos' birthday, Rob Zombie's birthday, Howard Stern's birthday. So 3 famous people that I've heard of. Haven't heard of the other ones. You guys have it for that. Top 100. A little bit more sea of red than sea of green. FTT, what is going on with this DGen FTX token, SBF? Oh my gosh, I don't know why people are trading that. Just, I guess because there's just DGens all out there. Take a look at my favorites on the daily. Looks like a little bit more red than there is green. We got Sidecoin, XMR, and Litecoin up on the day. Elrond's down about 4.5%, $54.81. ICP down about 4.1%, currently looking at $12.46. Last but not least, Bitcoin down about 5.7%, sitting at $43,722. You can see the big dump we had today. It was like 5-6% dump, nothing too crazy, but we're going to get into all of that, why it happened, at least in my opinion, and what other people were thinking here shortly. Fear and Greed Index, currently at about a 71 greed. With the market down today, that's probably going to go down a couple points, but we'll just have to wait about 2.5 hours or so before we figure out what that's going to be. Let's just refresh this here because the stock market did just close. Looks like Dow closed more than 100 points lower than Friday. S&P closed green, and NASDAQ closed green. DXY, though, continuing to trade sideways, man. Lots of consolidation for a move. I don't know if it's going to go up or down, but whoo, we're just neutral territory right now. So I'm sure any type of big macroeconomic data that's either negative or positive, it's going to move the US dollar index to the upside. And when that happens, that shows you when crypto and traditional markets dump and vice versa. So again, I talk about this on my videos, but nothing too crazy since around the 2nd of January. DXY has just been pretty much been trading sideways. Let's see, total crypto market cap right now, currently looking at about 1.65 trillion. We have been kind of going up and down in this channel. We did break above it here the last day or so, but we did kind of come back into this channel. So as long as we're in this channel, moving back and forth, I'm staying pretty neutral, pretty positive right now. We could see come down to about 1.625 trillion. But again, we are coming back down towards the Ichimoku cloud and coming to a little bit oversold territory, at least on the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin dominance still looks like it's going down a little bit. Currently looking at about 51.8% for Bitcoin dominance. All right, so let's talk about Bitcoin. Down about 5.8% the last 24 hours. Looking at about a $43,677 Bitcoin with about $40 billion of trading volume the last 24 hours. So with the spot Bitcoin ETFs being launched yesterday, this is day 2. The ETFs don't look to be doing too hot today, all 11 that was just recently launched. You can see everything's down about 6% on the day. Not looking so good. So what exactly happened? Welcome to Bitcoin. I like this meme of Elmo. Everything caught on fire. So this is one of the reasons, or what most people are thinking, why the Bitcoin price dumped today. It's because people were dumping their GBTC shares. So approximately 25 billion plus worth of GBTC Bitcoin has been locked up for years with no option to be sold. As soon as the redemption option opened, for the first time, people are starting to exit. They exit the Bitcoin, must be sold on the market. Now they are taking a discount again. 25 billion is a serious number, even if it's just 20% of it's redeemed. That's about 5 billion in sales in the market. The issue is that he doubts that the ETF providers have this much demand as quickly. We could see some selling pressure for a while, but luckily the market's not selling off, mainly Bitcoin and not the alts. You guys can take a look at the chart right here. Pretty much everything obviously has been selling off. For the spot Bitcoin ETFs, down about 6%, nothing too crazy. But, there's been a lot of hype with this. A lot of people were saying the spot Bitcoin ETF was priced in. This is just another normal day for Bitcoin. A lot of volatility. It's still an early asset class, compared to gold, which has been around for thousands of years and whatever. But, Bitcoin. So let's take a little bit of technical analysis right now. So there's two things that I'm kind of looking at right now. We have this bottom trend line that's been a nice little support for Bitcoin that's touched here, and we almost wicked down to it today, and that would have put us down at the $42,726 dollar level. So I'm kind of seeing this trend line as a support. We also have a ascending triangle, which is historically a bullish pattern, but we kind of broke down through that, and we are touching the bottom of this triangle right here at about that $43,700 mark right now, kind of just hitting that support line right now of this bottom of this ascending triangle. Are dipping below it a little bit here in the 4-hour chart. You guys can see here where the fake Bitcoin spot ETF was approved. We wicked up to here. And yesterday where we jumped all the way up to $49,000 USD, which was Bitcoin's highest in over 2 years. But now we're just kind of having a little cool off right now. A little bit healthy, starting to get oversold here on the RSI and the 4-hour chart. But again, not too worried right now. It was only about let's see, today's the 12th. It's about 0.7 on the 12th. Yeah, it's only been about a 6.5% measure move to the downside. Not too worried about this. This is from Kevin Svensson. He's saying that $42,000 is the critical zone. The trend is still in the bullish green territory, like I just previously mentioned. And then you got Norris Digital Assets. Go give him a follow. He does great technical analysis, small YouTuber. He's saying it fell out of the ascending triangle, retested the bottom origin of the triangle right here. Shouldn't retrace lower than 40,000 overall. So there you guys have it for a little bit of technical analysis and what I'm looking at here for the Bitcoin price action and some of the support levels. Another thing, did you guys see Gary Gensler say that Bitcoin is a highly speculative, volatile asset used for money laundering and ransomware? But, he's one of the people that approved the spot Bitcoin ETF. This guy just doesn't make any sense. He's just got to get out of here. And here it is from the horse's mouth.
Yes, investors, I think, should be aware that the underlying asset is a highly speculative, volatile asset, and amongst its use cases is really for illicit activity, money laundering and sanctions and ransomware and the like. And I know that you've asked other people over the last few days, is it being used as a store of value? It's a speculative, volatile store of value. Is it being used as a payment anywhere? Are we buying cups of coffee with it? Not really. The only payment mechanism it's being used for in a primary sense is illicit activity. So,
yeah, okay, okay, Gary. Dude's shaking. I made a tweet about this, but he was like shaking and stuff as he's saying. He's scared, guys. He's scared. He's going to probably get kicked out of the SEC, hopefully. I mean, this guy's just crazy. He says this, but you approve a spot Bitcoin ETF. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Complete clown. Last but not least, I'm going to leave you guys with this. We got the Bitcoin halving coming up still. And we're about 93% of the way right now with Bitcoin before the halving. You guys can see what happened 93% of the way. We went up, halving, boom, we went up for the second halving. Here we have 93% of the way to the third halving. We had that COVID crash, but then we had the third halving, boom, we had the double top here. You go all the way back to the first halving right here, kind of traded sideways. We had the halving straight up, we retraced a little bit, and then we went straight up. So does history repeat itself? It tends to do it. You guys can look at the last three halvings that we had before we're coming to this fourth. Who knows what's going to happen the next couple months? We could retrace a little bit. Maybe we'll have a Black Swan event, but look what happened afterwards. We always go up. So just something to think about. All right, guys, let's jump into a little bit of internet computer ICP news and updates right now. We got internet computer down about 3.8% the last 24 hours. Looking at a $12.47 ICP with about $196 million in trading volume. Got some news from Definity today. They have some new developer grants that were just granted to some people, some projects, some different companies. And the first one being something called the IC Service Bus, which mirrors Web 2 Service Bus architecture, streamlines and scales inter-canister communication, a multi-canister system enabling canisters to easily publish or subscribe to shared topics without detailed knowledge of each other. And again, a lot of this is techie, developer type of wordage and terms, so I don't understand a lot of this. I just generally understand it, but hey, this is bullish stuff for ICP in our bags, right? The next thing, which kind of makes a lot of sense, you think a Square point-of-sale system. This is something called Tabby Point of Sale. It's a blockchain payment solution, integrates hardware terminal with point-of-sale software that seamlessly merges the blockchain with real-world business operations. Tabby POS is a cash register terminal that supports cryptocurrency payments. So you're going to have ICP payments potentially be integrated into this, along with some other ones. I had a chance to look at the website a little bit. I liked it, but again, very bullish. Maybe I'll do a video on this in the future. Next thing is Committable.io provides a platform where developers can authenticate their contributions using developer DID and verifiable profiles, mint and manage their projects, and claim rewards, the decentralized entity for Web3 developers. And last but not least, you have something called Inverter Network, which simplifies blockchain development with a modular infrastructure and the Inverter Open Library of modules, an audited repository of reusable smart contracts for customizable protocols. So again, a lot of developer wordage, terminology that I don't quite understand. But hey, this is bullish stuff. They're giving grants to people to help their projects, to help support the blockchain and the ecosystem. I'm all for it. Definitely want to look into the Tabby Lab point of sale, though. I like that one a lot. All right, next thing from Defiant News. Dominic Williams said that it's just not about Web3. The vision for the ICP is also about enterprise. It's their objective to enable people to create absolutely any kind of back-end system or any online system exclusivity for smart contracts, all about security. And I've talked about this in some of my previous ICP videos, in order to grow internet computer, got to get the word out there. You want to target and market to enterprises. So with that being said, Dominic Williams says that enterprises will be the key for ICP's growth. ICP's become the 18th most valuable digital asset. And one of the top things that I want to talk about here is that Dominic Williams said developing solutions for large companies may be key to the protocol's growth. It's not about Web3. It's the vision of the internet computer is also about enterprise. Their objective is to enable people to create absolutely any kind of backend system or any online system exclusively for smart contracts. So how do we do that? How does this happen? So Dominic Williams is going to be speaking at Davos, World Economic Forum. On a side note, guys, if you know me, I'm into conspiracy theories. And hey, I love internet computer. I love blockchain technology, but anyone or anything, and you can take this with a grain of salt, that is connected to the World Economic Forum is kind of a red flag, in my opinion. But hey, anything that's going to pump my bags, get the blockchain of internet computer out there, I'm all for it. But Dominic Williams is going to be speaking at Davos at something called Hub Davos. So they must have different types of hubs at the World Economic Forum. This is one of them. He's going to be speaking on January 17th on the panel of Here to Stay, How Blockchains Are Reshaping Our World. This is kind of the hub. This looks like, I guess, this is kind of the little within the conference. A lot of different things, what they're going to be talking about, to gathering the policymakers, industry leaders, academics to harness their collective intelligence, explore some of today's most transformative technologies, including AI and blockchain. You got some other big names on there, so I'm sure he's going to be doing a lot of networking with these people. CEO of T-Mobile Wholesale. You got, Telecom Liechtenstein chairman there, Flig CEO, Casper Labs, I've heard of that, member of the board. Whole bunch of different Ethereum Foundation co-founder, Inkta Ventures managing partner, more Solana Foundation, the president's going to be there. Just a whole slew of different bigwigs there talking at the conference. You think about what I just previously have mentioned is, what did we just say? Enterprises. Had a brain fart there. These are all these different types of, financial banks are going to be there. Who knows? Maybe they're going to integrate ICP into it. You never know. So again, he's going to be speaking at that World Economic Forum, Casper, what is it called? The Hub, Davos, 2024. It's going to be speaking there. Well, you guys have to check it out. All right, next thing is the amount of ICP on exchanges. We've actually had an increase lately. We had about 763,403 ICP transfer onto Binance. The hot wallet now has about 1.2 million. Cold wallet has about 25.8 million. One of them was a top 50 whale here, and we had some other people move some from their cold wallet onto Binance's hot wallet. So you guys can see here we've been in a downtrend. We've actually had a net inflow of about 703,000 for all exchanges. So now there's now about a total of 13.2 million on all exchanges. Let's take a look at the sub exchanges here compared to all of them. Coinbase pretty much sideways the last day, but you guys can see here on the 11th, which is its 1 day trailing, we had a 763,000 inflow, net flow of ICP onto Binance. So again, if there's a complete, decrease on certain exchanges, they might have to halt it until they get an influx of people moving from their cold wallets back onto the exchanges, because you just can't get it anywhere. It's either going to have to be giant whales like this one guy or other people, but hey, they're moving it to these exchanges for whatever reason. They're going to take some profits. They're going to sell. Could be these seed investors. Who knows what they're doing with their crypto. So looks like Kraken, little bit of inflow, 5,000, but OKX had a net decrease of about 60,000. And what did Coinbase? Coinbase had only about 2,000 ICP come onto the platform. But again, that's some pretty big inflow for the first time of ICP, because we've had pretty much an outflow of ICP onto from all the exchanges overall. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted if there's any changes on that one. All right, so last but not least, we'll talk a little bit about MultiversX, formerly Elrond, down about 3.8% last 24 hours, looking at about a $55.13 Elrond, about $43 million in trading volume the last 24 hours. Xportal, their non-custodial wallet, I like this a lot. I think it's one of the best in all of crypto right now. You guys got to check out the Xportal app. I do have a link down below if you guys are interested. But they have a wish list. So just something that they give community feedback, and they actually listened to the community and made some changes and some of the updates. So go tweet them or go follow up to this tweet I did. I said that I'd like to simplify the app a little bit more. You can't even use the cash tab, their debit card, since I'm in the US. Maybe one day we will, but there's also a play tab, which you just click on to, gain experience, just kind of for bragging rights. It's pretty much useless every single day. But what I think they should use that tab for is to implement real Web3 games or play to earn, or just get rid of it at all. Real-time price action movement in your wallet portfolio instead of having to force refresh it, and add more coins, more interoperability, because you usually have to hold down and refresh it to see what like your total portfolio is, or do something like Voyager had, the Voyager app, if you guys follow me, like the real price action, real movement, which is real smooth. Maybe they could implement something like that, so check that out. Another thing is, MultiversX is a carbon negative blockchain. There's close to 10,000 nodes across the mainnet, testnet, and devnet, up and running 24/7, 365. They are bringing unstoppable financial transactions and public infrastructure to the masses. The transition to a native digital society powered by green tech. So this is kind of just a little bit of comparisons to Bitcoin, how they are a carbon negative. They do have a certificate from Offsetra. From NFTs to DeFi, every blockchain transaction has a positive contribution to the planet. You can see this is kind of just a graph of MultiversX, and it uses the CO2 emission in MT, megatons, and compared to the electric energy consumption of terawatt per hour, MultiversX barely uses anything. Bitcoin uses 62 MT and 93 TWH. The entire global financial system uses a lot. Just put those numbers out there. So it's good to see that they're being carbon neutral. No matter the use case or application, MultiversX is the ideal backend solution for your needs. So again, that's just another positive thing for MultiversX. Again, I still think it's a sleeping giant. It's a very underrated blockchain. Go check it out. A lot of my ICP people, if you guys are interested in it, just do a little research on it. That's kind of what I did with ICP. I've always been following it. I've heard of Six Figs talk about it, but I did my research. I like ICP a lot. And same thing with MultiversX. Another big thing for MultiversX is a coin that just recently they have a decentralized exchange in there called OneDex. They just launched their one token on Solana. And let's just refresh it right now, since it's been kind of fluctuating right now since it's just launched on to Solana. Current look, it's down about 16.8%, but the one token is now live on Radium. One token is now live and listed on Radium Protocol. Ensure that swaps are only made with the branded and official token address below. Beware of imposters. So there was a poll yesterday which someone put out saying what was going to happen. It was going to pump the price of one token once it went live on Solana, or was it going to drop? I have the 1 minute chart up here. It went live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. You guys can see here it went from about 51 cents, dipped all the way down to about 40 cents. So people kind of buy the rumor, sell the news as soon as it launched, and then people bought it right back up. And now it seems to be that we're kind of dumping a little bit. So again, kind of buy the rumor, sell the news. But hey, this is probably a long-term play here. Once people start hearing about it, it'll probably gain more traction. But again, the total supply is really low, and the market cap's only about 2 million. So this is kind of a hidden gem in my opinion, not financial advice. Here's the look on Radium right now, Solana to 1, the integration. So make sure you guys are doing your due diligence when you're connecting your wallets. Make sure there's no scammers, or make sure you're downloading and connecting the right wallets before you're doing any of that. So that's going to do it for me, guys, for MultiversX news and updates, internet computer news and updates, and Bitcoin news and updates, market updates. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. If you did, before we leave for the day, smash that thumbs up button, consider subscribing. If you aren't, turn on the bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel. So a little bit longer video today, just under 25 minutes. I tried something yesterday where I went 10 minutes and under, but I think I talked too fast, and I barely had any views. So I just kind of took my time today, did a little bit more research, and a little bit more deep dive into all the news and everything that's going on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Tonight, I'm probably going to go live with Six Figs. I'm not sure on my channel or his, so stay tuned for that. I will tweet about that, and it should be fun. I got the next 10 days off, so I'm going to try to get on here and make some more videos for you guys. So that's going to do it for me, guys. You guys, take a shot for your time. I say you guys. I got to get better at talking, but whatever. It is what it is. It's my channel. Crypto Airborne out. Stay safe out there.